show
Yes.
car, right? That's right.
It's just get scratched and bent.
Right.
Are you videoing?
It's a fine job you're doing.
This ain't meant to be perfect. Okay. It's gonna be on there.
It's got more runs in it than family night at the Taco Bell, but good job.
Fell off.
You gonna call Chip Foose up and let me start working for him? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Wab Works. We are finally getting ready to paint the Cracker Jack here, and we've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, trying to get it sanded down, taped off, covered up, and that way we can go to painting. And this all in, I'm going to be about 200 bucks on this paint job. We're not trying for showroom quality. I've told y'all that before. What we're trying to do is get it all one color at least. And I'll show you what I got to paint with. So here's what I got, guys. Went to Harbor Freight, got a moisture filter, just a cheap disposable Merlin moisture filter. Got some disposable paint cups. Bought this $23 gravity feed spray gun, and I got this one because it has the regulator already on it. Tractor Supply, got some clearanced Ford Blue tractor paint, 37 bucks. And then got some mineral spirits to thin it out with. All in, I'm about 200 bucks. So we're gonna do a $200 paint job on this thing. Got my nephew here helping me.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Fluffy? Like I said, we got everything taped off and sanded down and wiped down with some mineral spirits. And I got this open air paint booth that I set up, so really all I did was just keeping the sun off of me. But yeah, so got the tires off of it so I wouldn't get overspray on that. Got everything taped off that we've already done so we don't get any overspray on that stuff. Oh no, maybe, yeah, the tape's coming off. Maybe keep an eye on that, maybe redo that. But yeah, so we're gonna throw some Ford Blue on here and try to get it the same color. So here we go. So I'm gonna be using my tailgate workbench here to start mixing everything. Opening this Ford Blue. I like it. It says stir very good. So this is dry, but I'm gonna use this to stir it. I don't know how much it's got to stir. I really don't want to like overstir it and let it spill out.
Is that a thing?
Probably.
What did it say? Just stir it?
Yeah. And to thin this out, the instructions say don't go over 5% with the thinner when you're rolling it on. It didn't say anything about spraying it on, so I'm just going to guess at it. Figured that would work. My wife's got this cool little thing too that might help me pour it in when we go to do that portion of it. All right, you think that's good enough?
Yeah.
It looks mixed up. I don't see any streaks or anything in it.
Where's the arrow when you need it, huh?
I know. Where's my paint people? I've never used this. Amber always the one uses it. I guess you just pop it on. Looks good.
I hope so.
I'm gonna go up to 450 milliliters, and then I'm gonna do the rest with mineral spirits. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stir it up. Don't look too thick.
Looks a little.
I mean thin, yeah. Well, we're gonna try it. If I got any paint and body guys watching, leave in the comments, like, tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I am not a paint and body guy, so I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I'm doing wrong on this. But hopefully when we're done, it'll all be one color. And that's what we're really going for here. All right, let's give her a try. I guess it's just like sprinting. I guess it's just like painting with a spray can.
Let's hope.
And I do have my gauge set and all that stuff, so
Rattle can.
yeah, we're gonna try it out and see. I need to go. All right, it's spraying blue paint. That's very light. That's probably gonna. It's kind of splattering. That's not right. That looks better. Have water on it. Might have to get out the constructions. All right. Okay. Helping? Is it still not doing it? Yeah, just having to go real slow with it. I think I got my gun kind of where I want to. That little air compressor doesn't keep up very well, but that's okay. We can work with it. I'm gonna get this hood done, start on the Jeep, try to get it all one color, and then we're gonna go from there. Well, this is the dangers of painting outside. You got leaves and stuff falling on it, but that's okay. It's starting to I think it's still tacky, but it's starting to flash off. So, and we got it all one color now, which the sunlight kind of shows it a little bit better. So it's not going to be perfect, but it's there, and it's all one color. we're gonna put another coat on it and then let it dry, and we can start putting this thing back together. Start putting my accent pieces on there. I think it's gonna look real good, considering, you know, it's not showroom or nothing. It's not a complete frame off rebuild or anything, or good enough for marketplace. So I want to throw another coat on here, and then we got to do the tailgate, and that'll be it. We'll be done. Rough this up. All we're doing is really trying to make it dull. And when we flip it over, there's some more stuff that we can be doing. Just kind of sand everything. So we're having to hand sand it because we got it all taped up and everything pretty ready to paint, and we forgot to sand it down. So now we're having to sand it down, having to hand jam it because I'm scared that if I get any tools in there, it's gonna mess up the tape and the paper. So we're having to hand sand it now so we can get this window painted.
It didn't show far right. That's right. It's just get scratched and bent.
Right.
Are you videoing?
Yeah.
What do you see?
Might have been just pictures of
You gonna call Chip Foose up and let me
it. Yeah.
start working for him?
Let's get you over the center again.
Yeah.
It kind of blends back in that way. Over here, you see a hard line right here.
You got gloves on, son.
We got dirt high. Let the paint thinner touch you and melt you.
Alright. Start with the right cut. I just kind of see how I'm doing it. So you want to move your arm, not your wrist. Move your arm, and then like when you go to stop, let go, and then start back and start moving. You know, always stay moving. You can figure that. You can angle better. Get down. And just go, you go all this way, and then turn around, go all that way, and then go to the side. Yeah, just stay over here and do all of it. And then flip around and do all of it from the other side. Good morning. We are back at it today. Now that the paint's dry, I think I'm gonna get the fender flares put on, get the marker lights put in it before we put the tires back on, because it'd be easier to get to. Then we can start untaping this thing, get it back in the shop, and start putting everything back together. I think the paint job turned out pretty good, considering I've never touched a paint gun in my life. It's got more runs in it than family night at the Taco Bell, but other than that, pretty good job. I think it's all one color anyway. So let's get started getting these fender flares and lights put on. Well, it's starting to come around. Got the right side fender flares on, and these These fender flares I got from the Amazing website, and they're not the greatest fit. This is what was sent with the box to install them. That sucks. I couldn't make it happen. It was terrible, hard to work with, didn't like it at all. And with the fitment issues, you got to kind of have to squeeze it up, in there, and those weren't working. So what I did is went and got my race car stuff, and I riveted the fender flares on there, and I figured rivets are strong enough to hold a race car together. They can hold on these little plastic fender flares for sure. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll take you around to the other side and kind of show you what the process is trying to get these things on. So the first thing we got to do is we got to squeeze this up into the fender and line everything up, and that's what it does. It pops out every time. This one's fitting a little bit better than the other side, but what I've been doing is lining it up with where the marker light's going to go, and then I'll take and we're going to clamp it in place just to hold it there until I can start working with it. So let's get that lined up. I need like one more arm. That would be helpful. But now that I got one side clamped up, the other side's usually pretty easy. Just come in here. Get in there. See? Easy. No. Come on. No, it's too tight. Ah, you mother. Oh, my front came off. Great. All right, let's try this again. All right. Now let's see if we can get the back. Every time. Come on. All right. Now we go get our drill. Now my air hose has got a leak in it. Great. Now that we got it clamped up there, I'm trying to start in the middle, work my way around. That way it kind of sucks it up to the top. So let's start right here. Yeah, it sucks it up. So that sucks it up tight. Now, ideally, you'd want to clamp from the outside to the inside, but I'm going straight up because that's just, with these folded over, and they're not very pliable, so it's just really hard to try to work with that. So I'm just going straight up. Make it a little easier, a little faster. We're all about speed here. I think the next one will be about middle ways down. And it don't take a whole lot. So maybe 5 or 6 rivets per fender. And that'll hold it on good and tight. We can try to pull this tight right here. Clamp it. And like I say, I got a little bit of a gap up there, but I'm not overly concerned about that. Try to drill it right here in this corner where it rolls down, and that way it'll pull it up too, I'm hoping. Of course, it felt like it was pretty flush up against it, so that's good. And I'm going to get one more on the end, and this will be done. This has got a little gap up here, but there's really nothing I can do about that. We'll get this riveted on, and then we'll move to the back side. And it turned out pretty good. It's got a little bit of a gap right here, but it's not bad at all the way up through here. This is probably the worst gap And I tried to squeeze it together, it just really couldn't get a good seal right there. But the front side looks good. Just that one little area, which I'm not too concerned about. It's coming together. I'm gonna zip this back one on real quick, and then we can start putting the marker lights in. Now it's time to move on to the marker lights. And what we got here is some LED marker lights, and you have to be a little bit particular. You have amber marker lights, which it's got a yellow dot right here, if you can see that. And then you have red marker lights, and same on this one, you got a red dot. So the red marker lights go on the rear of the vehicle, and the amber marker lights go on the front. So these are the lights, and they plug straight into the factory outlet for the bulb on a normal light. So it's just a plug and play. All we have to do is just put this in here, screw it down, and then plug it into the factory harness right here, and we'll be good to go. So far so good. Got these off the Amazing website too, and they're actually really easy to install. You just screw them in, and I got some new hardware to go with it. It's black, so it'll match. You just screw them in and then plug them in to the existing wiring harness light socket, and you're good to go. So super easy. I'm going to slap these on the back here, and we'll be finished with this little task.
I told Daddy I'm painting the F-150 next.
Oh yeah? You gonna rattle can it?
Huh?
Police?
Pink.
Okay.
How you want me to do this? Just paint it?
Just paint it.
It goes a long way. Stop recording.
So when you and then let go, let go. Always be moving if you're spraying it.
Do what?
It's a fine job you're doing.
This ain't meant to be perfect. Okay? It's gonna be on there. That's all I'm worried about. What? What?
Nothing. Thank you.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Why don't you just wipe it off? Just...
That's gonna turn out fine. I'm sure.
If it ain't perfect, it's fine, son.
Told you. You ain't seen this yet.
Mine ain't perfect either.
Yours looks a whole lot better than mine does.
Just be careful the way you spray it. It's like
Yeah, yours looks way better than mine does. I'm glad we covering this thing up with tire. Alright, the back one's gonna be my redemption.
The front one's what everybody looks at. As long as it's black, that's all we really want to do.
Yours looks dang near perfect compared to mine. I got this side better. See, that was right.
Yeah.
I figured it out.
Yeah, you just gotta do it. Figure it out. You have to come way up for this other side there. Alright. Good job.
Fell off.
All right, ready to start untaping?
Yep.
Let's go. So now we're gonna start untaping everything and get the final reveal. I'm kind of excited to get all this tape off. This is the most fun part of it all to me. So it kind of lets you see all the hard work that was involved. So here we go. We have got the Cracker Jack looking pretty good. We got a bikini top on it. We got all the lights working. Got the paint job done, which it's not professional, but it's all one color and it looks pretty good, I think. It is almost a 50-year-old Jeep, 49-year-old Jeep, 75 to 2024. That's 49 by my math. So, but yeah, it looks good. So I'm gonna let you guys look at it right now. So we got the bikini top on there, looking real good, giving some shade. Got the fender flares on there. We got the paint job done. Got the dash lights done right here, and they work. Look at there, they come on. And the headlights work, the tail lights work, the brake lights work, the reverse lights work. It runs great. It's not the belle of the ball. She's been used up a little bit, but it's fine. So yeah, all in all, I think it looks pretty good. Got everything painted up and pretty now, so I think that's going to do it for this project. That's about all I wanted to do to it. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of stuff here and there that I'm going to want to do. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see me do to this Jeep, comment down below and let me know. And like I say, this is going to do it for this video, and I appreciate you guys watching. And like, comment, subscribe, do all the things for me. It would sure help a dude out. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.